We're at the sold-out arena in San Antonio, Texas. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Now it's sent it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, "They thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court." Kevin?
Thanks, GA. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. Well, Smitty, we have a fantastic matchup between two of the top centers in the league right in front of us here. It's a throwback to an era of an earlier time when big men were dominant in this league.
Kevin, I remember those days when you just sat down, you wanted to see Shaq versus Ewing, Hakeem versus David Robinson. Those were fun. Yes, as a guard, we had matchups, but you know, that was different. Those were the big men battling.
Yes.
I miss those days.
I do too. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Lee. And it's Jack in at the point. Now here's McDermott. There's a screen by Kanter. McDermott dishes to Kanter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Parker outside. Aldridge a screen. And here's Leonard from 3. And Kanter pulls it down.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now here's McDermott. Here's Porzingis. Nice D from Aldridge.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Green. Unloads from 13. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Green.
And the defender was all over him, but Gasol with enough height and confidence to just pop it in over him.
Jack passes to Lee. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Kanter. Shoots from 14, and he makes that one.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
The dish to Leonard. Gasol a screen. Poke loose. Jack with it. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the rejection by Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Outside Jack. He dishes it to McDermott. Here's Kanter. Green with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dishes it to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. That one good for 2. Green's got his first 2 points.
This is something Danny has been working on, putting the ball on the floor and taking it strong.
Kanter sets the pick for McDermott. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
And last season, the Knicks raised expectations with some of those big free agent signings and trades in the prior year. And let's face it, things just didn't work out quite how they had planned. Some would say they underachieved. Hard pill to swallow for a fan base that went into the year with so much hope.
And a big problem for the Knicks and their shortcomings last season was their defense.
Yeah, and listen, they have some shot blocking, but as a whole, the defense lacked teeth. More than anything else, it played a part in the disappointment of last season's campaign, and it's something they'll be focusing on in the coming years.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Good-looking screen by Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Cantor kicks to McDermott. Here's Porzingis. Back to McDermott. Outside Jack. Puts one up from 19. The shot, no good. Good D by Parker. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Jack. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Leonard. He feeds it to Parker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Outside Jack. Passes it to Cantor. On the wing, Lee. 5 on the clock. Over Green. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. A 3 from Leonard. San Antonio again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jack passes to Porzingis. Cantor with a screen on Green. Lee dishes to Cantor. Chalk up 2 there. Cantor's got 6. Spurs trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Kept alive. Here's Cantor. Great D that time from Green.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling. Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Lee kicks to McDermott. Outside, Porzingis. Back to McDermott. Fires for 3. Tony Parker grabs the miss. Spurs shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. And it's Leonard missing. The Knicks with the lead. Porzingis kicks to Lee. And the pass to Cantor. Baseline J on the way, and he connects with the jumper. He's got 8.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Now here's Leonard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected. No silly fouls. And with their length, nothing easy inside.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Cantor. Outside Jack, feeds it to Lee. Pass to Porzingis. Picked by O'Quinn. Shot off the screen. It's not going to go for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. On the wing, Green. Here's Aldridge. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
You have to be serious about bodying up Aldridge, or he'll score off the bound all day.
Lets it go from 11. Here's O'Quinn. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average number.
That free throw missing. You know, Smitty, you had a long career. What was it, 14, 15 seasons you played for the Spurs, who've led the way on resting players and certainly extending their careers.
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but it's hard for me because I look at it as from a fan standpoint. When I played and now, you know, you have that kid and his dad coming to the game, and he doesn't get a chance to see that star player. And a lot of times there's 2 or 3 guys that sit out. I understand the rest is needed because it's a long term, but I wish guys could find a way, and coaching staff and organizations maybe have rest days as far as practice, but let the guys play because kids want to see their stars play.
Right, but in the middle of your career, are you thinking, hey, I want to play long term so this rest is good? Or are you saying, forget the rest, I want to play?
I just want to play. I mean, I think one thing is I never thought about long term. I just wanted to play the game that was in front of me, the practice that was in front of me, the preseason game that was in front of me. You just wanted to play.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Forbes the pass to Aldridge, and he lays it straight in. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
Picked by O'Quinn. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
It's tipped, and they get it back. And here is Lee. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Beasley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
And he can't get the first one. The Spurs offense for a long time built around the penetration of Tony Parker. Drive and kick.
Well, that's the one thing you love about Pop in the Spurs organization. They understand their style and their system. As he's gotten older, they've gone back to the block, posting up Aldridge and Kawhi. Leonard also fills that ball handler role in attacking and pick and rolls.
And one strength, Greg, that this Knicks team has enjoyed the last couple years has been their ability to win the rebounding game.
And that's back-to-back seasons, Kevin, in the top 10 for rebounding in terms of the Knicks. And it was something they wanted to improve upon starting a few years ago. They've changed their rebounding trouble into a big asset moving forward.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That is good from Ginobili. The Spurs offense, one of the most efficient in the NBA. It's all predicated, Greg, on motion.
And it's ball movement and player movement. They kind of want to warp the defense and force mistakes, and that's when they strike.
And so Ginobili nails both of them. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Porzingis. Beasley the screen. Porzingis kicks to Beasley. Back to Porzingis. The 3 ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Here's Mills. It's deflected.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lee outside. Beasley the screen. Lee gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead. Spurs shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Mills dishes to Forbes. Gay outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Gay. They get it back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Decent when he entered the league. Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
And Steve, as the big 3 in San Antonio age and retire, how big was it for San Antonio to sign the all-star LaMarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And you love to watch the players attack the rack. Everybody does. Smitty, who do you think are some of the best slashers right now in the NBA?
I think DeMar DeRozan, he does a great job of playing without the basketball. You see LeBron James, he has it in his hands, but when Kyrie has it, you see he slashes. Antetokounmpo, Andrew Wiggins. Those are some of the guys that are the best in the business without the basketball.
Fun to watch him, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And coming out of the offseason where the Knicks had a really long to-do list, you knew they were going to shake things up and made some moves in free agency and realized they needed to build around Porzingis going forward.
McDermott for 3, and again, New York with the triple.
It is just fun watching Doug McDermott shoot the basketball, comfortable to pull up whenever he has room to shoot it.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there. And change was needed badly for the Knicks, and they did that starting with the front office.
Yeah, Knicks fans can have a dire outlook at times, but the team still has a solid foundation. It will take some time for the team to become a true contender again, but having players not be at odds with the front office, definitely a good start.
Now here's Mills. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Too big a body for the defender to circumvent. Aldridge with a solid screen.
There's the feed to McDermott. Picked by O'Quinn. McDermott kicks to O'Quinn. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All the officials are all over that one.
For New York, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the first one drops. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And Mills kicks to Gay. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Doing his part to help stretch the defense. Gay looking confident from range.
Porzingis against Gay. Releases. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closer. Kicks to Forbes. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Spurs shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Six seconds left here in the first quarter. Mills, that's a two-pointer, but they get it back. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's San Antonio. They lead by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu and Tony there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that have come through this Spurs organization.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Ntilikina out there with Thomas. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's McDermott. And it's Beasley in at the power forward position. Now here's Ginobili. Following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Ginobili the pass to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Stripped it away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ntilikina. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ntilikina is a blur in the open court, so fast, and has a terrific feel for which route to take in transition.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said, beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
This is how he makes his living, making those judgment calls, understanding the opportunities.
Now here's Beasley. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Kanter. Some solid defense from Gay. Spurs leading by 4. Mills dishes to Forbes. Gay outside. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Tries again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That one is on Beasley.
The guy who's always had the tools to get to the line more. Gay aggressive that time.
Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
First one falls for him. San Antonio making a switch here. That one is no good. Smitty, what do you think about the super teams being put together? People have complained that it's not right for a mid-market or smaller market team like Oklahoma City to lose a Kevin Durant and go to a team that's already great. What do you think about these teams getting even stronger? Maybe the other teams weakening because of it, and the overall strength of the league then is lopsided.
Well, I think when you look at it, when you watch teams that win championships, they always usually have a big three, some kind of way. But I think now people are looking at it, if it's, I guess, created organically, people are right. But I think now people are saying, how can a guy just lose to these guys and join them? But I think it's still a business, and I think when a guy is a free agent, he has that choice. And you look at Kevin Durant speaking, he wanted to go where he thought was the best place for him to win a championship, where he felt comfortable. It's just that they just lost to the Golden State. That's why I think a lot of people are unhappy.
And not an indictment on Oklahoma City, but I think also, would you agree, Steve, the style of play with the Warriors really attracted Durant?
I think the style of play by the Warriors will attract me right now, and I can't get up in town and run. He likes to shoot threes. He likes to get up, and his offense is probably what he does best. And Golden State Warriors are one of those teams, they do it at a high level. It was a match made in heaven.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
And New York making a change here. Lee's checked in. New York, no good that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
Cantor with a screen on Parker. There's a screen by Cantor. Lee outside. And they get it. He lays it in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gasol, a screen on Beasley. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
One shot.
That's good from Gay. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Ntilikina. Cantor sets the pick for McDermott. There's a screen by Cantor. Jumper off the screen, and it's off the back rim. No good.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
McDermott kicks to Lee. Pass to Ntilikina. Beasley with a screen on Gay. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
He hits the second from the line.
And the potential that Ntilikina has is really cause to be exciting. A lengthy point guard who can run the offense well, and if he bulks up, look out for this guy.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Ginobili outside. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Steps back and fires. Ginobili can't hit. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Ntilikina. Cantor's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Gasol setting the pick for Ginobili. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one is on Beasley.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
For San Antonio, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. So it's the Knicks now. 11-point game. Now the dish to Cantor. Beasley up top. There's a screen by Cantor. McDermott, no one around him, gets the three-pointer to fall. McDermott's got 5 points in the quarter.
Doug McDermott is a very good catch-and-shoot basketball player.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Mills, he's checked in for Parker. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Porzingis comes in for Michael Beasley. Now Mills. He has 5. He kicks to Ginobili. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Off the screen. Ginobili misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now here's McDermott, guarded by Green, to the left side wing. Lets it fly, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Ntilikina.
Well, not the best look they can get, but at the end of the day, it's all about shot making.
Now here's Mills, fires from the line. San Antonio again missing, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Ntilikina. He has 5. Lee outside, and again, New York with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's the Spurs now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gasol a screen. Now here's Ginobili. He's got 6. Gasol a screen on Lee. Over in the corner, Green. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Lee kicks to McDermott. Count it. Now just a 1-point San Antonio lead. And Greg Popovich, also the head coach of the U.S. national men's basketball team, a former military man himself, and of course, guys, very passionate about his country.
You're totally right, Kevin. He's been outspoken, but his actions speak even louder. Doing a lot of charity work in San Antonio for disadvantaged youth. He cares, his players know it, and it's a part of what makes him a great man.
Here's Ntilikina after Rudy Gay's bucket. Dishes it to O'Quinn. He feeds it to McDermott. Ginobili with the steal. Outside, Green. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
You talk about the new term, 3-and-D players. Well, Danny Green is the perfect example of that. Over 2/3 of his shots come from long range.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Laverne comes in for Pau Gasol. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Manu Ginobili.
One shot.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Knicks. And Green's shooting has tailed off a bit over the last couple seasons, now entering his 30s. Steve, you think we've seen the best of Danny Green?
Well, you know, he bounced back last season, shot over 38% from the three-point range, but his field goal percentage wasn't much better. As many threes as he shoots, you'll take it.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Porzingis. There's the pick. Leonard inside. And the basket is good.
Hit.
Strength,
That's
body
good.
control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all
One
right
shot.
there. Kawhi Leonard right there in the thick of the MVP conversation. We know he doesn't care about recognition. He just focuses on basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pau Gasol is checked in for Laverne. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Ginobili in for Danny Green.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Leonard just entering the prime of his career, Steve, absolutely among the top 5 players in the NBA right now.
You're right, Kevin, and one of just 3 players in the league history to win both Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. And by the way, the others, Hakeem and Michael Jordan, are the other 2.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Ginobili the pass to Mills. Here's Leonard. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And Jack kicks to Porzingis. Screen by Lee. Porzingis with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Porzingis passes to O'Quinn. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. O'Quinn's got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Aldridge a screen. That shot is off. Nice D from Porzingis. And Jack kicks to Porzingis. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Screen by Porzingis. McDermott for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Spurs leading by 7. 1:43 left to play here in the half. Ginobili against Lee. Ginobili dishes to Gasol. Cans it from short range. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
Jack passes to Lee. Now Porzingis. Picked by O'Quinn. Porzingis can't hit.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held them back.
Leonard. The Spurs rebound. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Jack. Mills with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Mills has got the ball. Outside Leonard. Passes to Aldridge. And here's Mills for three. It's rebounded by New York. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lee kicks to Porzingis. Stolen by Ginobili. In transition, here come the Spurs. Lays it up off the glass. Ginobili's got 6 points in the quarter.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here is Jack. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Lee. Misses the layup. Ginobili with the ball.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And New York making a change here. So he comes up empty at the line. Lee dishes to Jack. And here's Porzingis for a three. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
We played good D.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was full of highlights for them, and as their play improved, so did their lead. They'll be carrying an 11-point edge into the second half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They ran into a buzzsaw, and it was on full blast. And once they fell behind, the crowd got into it, and it seemed that they lost a lot of confidence. They started pressing, forcing things, and it made it worse. So in the second half, relax, man. Just remember, there's 2 more quarters. It's a fresh start.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same. San Antonio leading by 11. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio. Skilled tandem of Leonard and Aldridge at the 3 and the 4. Parker and Green are the guard set. And it's Gasol in at the 5 spot.
The crafty vet, Aldridge, positioning himself well to score, get fouled, or both.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Two.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Aldridge. Knicks trail by 13. Jack passes to Porzingis. There's the screen. Leonard with the steal. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Parker with the steal. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Green kicks to Aldridge. Leonard dishes to Gasol. Stolen by Cantor. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. There's a screen by Cantor. Green against Jack. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down. A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Lee. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Green, the screen. Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. Back to Aldridge. Right side, Gasol. The pass to Green. Feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots over McDermott, and that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 10 points.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Cantor against Gasol. Unable to get that one.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
To the middle, here's Aldridge. That one wide left. Knicks trail by 9. And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
Leonard kicks to Parker. Green, the screen. Parker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Aldridge. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Aldridge has got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
New York calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Knicks trail by 11. Jack dishes to McDermott. Screen by Lee. Now here's McDermott. D right on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Knicks have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Cantor drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Outside Leonard. Pass to Aldridge. Shoots from 12. And the bank shot is good. Aldridge has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Porzingis kicks to McDermott. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Tries again. That's tipped, and they're able to recover, and they'll keep possession. And here is Jack. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Cantor. Rebound by Tony Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Leonard kicks to Gasol. Fades. Gasol missing again.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Jack passes to McDermott. There's a screen by Cantor. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket for McDermott.
We saw this from McDermott at Creighton. When he gets going, he can catch fire very quickly.
San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Porzingis with a screen on Ginobili. Outside, Porzingis misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ginobili dishes to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker with it. Now Jack defending. Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
The 7'5" wingspan. That's what makes Aldridge so difficult to stop inside.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Ntilikina, he's checked in for New York. Screen by Porzingis. McDermott for 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Nice job by Doug getting squared up and knocking down that shot.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Green the screen. Ginobili outside. And there's the feed to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. It's Ginobili outside. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. The shot's good. Gay's got 12 points in the game.
A hard jumper to block. Rudy with great elevation and the high release.
Cantor with a screen on Parker. Kicks it to Cantor. Parker with the steal. Got a hand on it. Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Ginobili. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to McDermott. The dish to Cantor. Out to Porzingis for the 3. And the 3-ball is good. 11 points in the game.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
There's a screen. Here's Parker. Kicks it out to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 10. On the wing, Lee passes to Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. Cantor, the pass to Lee. Cantor with a screen on Green, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Knicks making a change here as well. O'Quinn's checked in. Pick by O'Quinn. The pass to Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs leading by 10. Now Mills. He has 5. He kicks to Gay. There's the pick. Aldridge a screen. Shot, high post. Jump shot is good that time. 14 points for Rudy Gay.
I'm liking the awareness from Rudy Gay, knowing exactly where to be off the screen.
Outside, Porzingis. Now here's McDermott. Defense is right there. Gay against Porzingis. Over Gay. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Porzingis has got 13 points.
The mid-range area, perfect place to use your size advantage.
Ginobili kicks to Green. Aldridge a screen. Green in the post. Misses it from 7 feet out.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Pass to Ntilikina. A three-pointer is right on target. Ntilikina's got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
Ntilikina continues to impress from deep. He's definitely showing he's comfortable shooting it from beyond.
Here's Ginobili. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. They get Courtney Lee.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Dishes it to O'Quinn. And again, it's New York.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball.
Parker kicks to Gay. Gasol, a screen on Porzingis. Here's Gay. Offensive rebound. It's Gasol missing. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Beasley. No good off the back of the rim. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Feeds to Gay. There's the 3. Another miss by Gay.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Ntilikina can't hit.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Parker dishes to Gay. Nice D from Porzingis. The Knicks shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Thomas kicks to Beasley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. For New York, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. MUCHAS.
Free throw drops in for Beasley. San Antonio making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And Beasley drops both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Parker passes to Gasol. Screened by Parker. Gasol dishes to Parker. Ginobili against Thomas. The outside leaner. Ginobili can't hit.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, it's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
Greg Popovich distilling it down to one simple concept: be aggressive.
And guys, he knows this game so well. When they control momentum, the pace, they're much harder to beat.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Doug McDermott, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Beasley. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. Ginobili kicks to Gay. Gay sets the pick for Parker. And Ginobili, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
And he's starting to round back into shape after what's been a pretty off night from the line.
Jack passes to McDermott. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got it all tied up now for New York.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Outside Leonard. He feeds it to Parker. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. O'Quinn's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDermott kicks to Jack. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Leonard. McDermott passes to O'Quinn to take the lead. And again, New York with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Parker kicks to Gay. Leonard sets a screen for Gay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Beasley. First one falls for him. Rudy Gay hits them both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
And Jack kicks to Thomas. Thomas sets a screen for McDermott. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Lee's checked in for New York. Here's McDermott. Leonard with the steal. No one near him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
This is where Kawhi's an absolute killer. That in-between area.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. And Jack kicks to O'Quinn. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And stolen by Aldridge. Lee against Green. Pass to Aldridge. Over Jack. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
I love the body control to take the hit, still convert. Aldridge now going to the line for one more.
That's good from Aldridge. Here's Jack. To the paint. Laverne with the steal. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya. Kawhi Leonard, he's been a hand-in-glove fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, not an attention seeker, but he's all about winning.
One shot.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. You talk about Leonard's stoic all-business approach, reminiscent of his mentor, the great Tim Duncan, wouldn't you say, Steve?
Yeah, for sure. Tim didn't talk a lot at all, but he had great leadership skills. Kawhi Leonard is becoming more outspoken. If he sees something, he'll address it, and his words carry weight.
And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up. So it'll be Doug McDermott shooting. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Knicks. Porzingis is coming in for Michael Beasley.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for McDermott.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch four position.
Outside, Green. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Jack with the rebound. Jack's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's a screen by Kanter. With the floater. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jack.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Parker kicks to Green. The feed now to Leonard. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. They grab their own miss, and the shot is good. Aldridge has got 15 points here in the second half.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside as a defender, you never know what to take away.
Out to Lee, beyond the arc. But they recover it. Now here's McDermott. The dish to Kanter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Kanter. And Kanter drops them both. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Aldridge a screen. There's the lob to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Statement. Aldridge still with enough athleticism to catch it up top, hammer it through.
Lee against Leonard. Outside Jack. To the right side. New York moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. On target from 13 feet. Here's Parker. Kicks to Laverne. Screened by Parker. And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. New York trailing. Over in the corner, Lee. Leonard with the steal. All sorts of time. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And Jack kicks to McDermott. Passes to Kanter. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pau Gasol has checked in for Laverne. Gay comes in for Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Here's Ntilikina. The pass to Lee. Porzingis with a screen on Ginobili. Lee sets a screen for Porzingis. There's a screen by Kanter. There's Lee with the 3. A second chance effort. Here's Ntilikina. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Four on the shot clock. McDermott with a steal. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Ntilikina, covered by Mills. And it's blocked. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Gay with the ball. San Antonio again missing. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Ntilikina. He kicks it to McDermott. Kanter with a screen on Gay. Lee left side. He can't get that one to fall.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Shoots the 3. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Ginobili outside. Pass to Mills. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
And both free throws good for Mills. And so here is New York. They trail by 7. Now here's McDermott. Not a lot of room. Ginobili with the steal. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
This is to McDermott. Looking to end the drought, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for McDermott. And McDermott drops them both. Spurs leading by 7. Mills with it. Aldridge a screen. Mills passes to Aldridge. Over Porzingis. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's now 25 points for Aldridge.
In the zone, boy, Aldridge making it look easy.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Knicks trail by 9. Here's Ntilikina. There's a screen by Cantor. There's the pick. A 3 from Porzingis. It's good from long range. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just 1 made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
Ginobili kicks to Gay. Turnaround Jay. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 3rd assist on the night. Knicks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Picked by Lee. Outside, Porzingis. Cantor sets the pick for Porzingis. Feeds to Cantor. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Mills dishes to Gay. Gasol setting the pick for Gay. Porzingis against Aldridge. Knocked loose. Porzingis with the steal. And here is Lee. Pass to Ntilikina. Over Ginobili. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Ntilikina.
And you can see he's been working on that post game. Ntilikina showing some skill set down on that low block, using that length to his advantage.
Gay kicks to Aldridge. He feeds it to Mills. Right side Aldridge. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Ntilikina. Covered by Mills. Screen by Lee. Over to the left wing. Cantor sets the pick for Porzingis. Lee. No good there. Aldridge with some nice D. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Aldridge against Porzingis. The 11-footer. And they pick up 2. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
There's 31 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now Mills. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Over Porzingis. And it's Aldridge missing. That's a 2 from Lee. Nails it.
Ntilikina is a guy who's known for passing, has great instincts, and really is good in terms of his ability to just move the ball.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Well, Marcus, your game has evolved. Started as a finesse player, and now you have a lot more inside aggression. How did you get more comfortable down low?
It just takes time. You know, I got stronger every year, got better every year. You know, when I was younger, I wasn't strong, but now I'm much stronger. I'm much older now.
And a veteran who gets it done. Thank you, LaMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.